Welcome everyone to another edition of Smacked Up Wrestling Live. I'm your host Will, and as always I am joined by probably the greatest heel ever, Martin.
I think that's a fair assessment.
I think that's a fair assessment as well. Also, we're joined by the Queen of the Ring, Kirsty.
Hey guys.
Right. Last night, everybody knew we all slated this card on Friday night. We slated this. And then what we got was actually a brilliant pay-per-view.
I really enjoyed last night.
I really...
Low standards mean fun.
Yeah, that
Rule.
when that was it. It was so much fun watching it. See that way during the actual night, there wasn't a moment I was bored.
Agreed.
I just couldn't get bored. I genuinely.
I was only bored when Brandon struck me.
He's internet.
I was enjoying the main because obviously I put it on because main event. I want to see Braun murder a man instead of just a series of still frames of murder.
See, that happened to me for my network, and I know my fucking internet's amazing, so it's on the end.
You commented that last night. I remember you saying that. But actually, come and think of it, I remember there's a lot of people in the chat actually said that. Like, is everybody's stream okay?
I just assumed it was Brandon.
No, I think it happened to a lot of people.
During the House of Horrors match, we seen Randy in the limousine, and then we seen him step out of the limousine, and then when it came back on, it was right before that Blair Witch moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we missed a huge chunk of it. I ended up having to go back and watch it. I was raging.
Aye, of course, you don't want to miss any of that match.
I enjoyed that, but before we get to it, right, we're going to have to address this right away because we don't know how long this is going to go. We're at another stalemate. But to be
either equally as bad or equally as good, you can decide.
Well, I'm good, you're bad.
But to be fair,
I'm the same as you. We've got the same on the last two pay-per-views.
No, wait, tell you what, we'll make it all the way around then. You're good, I'm bad, because I'm lowering to your level.
But see, to be fair though, even because there was so much fun watching it, and me and Kirsty were counting scores against each other. Like, oh fuck! Oh, we said this, we said that, and then at the end it was like, oh fuck, it's a draw. And then I'm like, but it's not like. Do you remember, Matt? I think there was one time there was 1 point in it between me and you. I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, but it was a fucking awful pay-per-view. But last night it was just. It was fun. It was just a good pay-per-view. Even the House of Horrors. I enjoyed the House of Horrors. It was a shitty B movie and I loved it. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I didn't like...
I've got a few questions. First of all, was it just me or was Randy wearing suit trousers?
It
was baggy. His arse was baggy as fucking them, wasn't he?
He doesn't have an arse, and it makes me really sad. He does not have an arse.
Why would you sit in a limo with no t-shirt on, elbow pads and suit trousers? The letter's going to stick to your back, son.
Apparently, I read today, apparently they actually filmed that near Missouri at the start of the week. They actually filmed that start segment because there was people tweeting about when they were, you seen them driving up and it's pitch black, but at the arena, it was still daylight when the match started. There was so many things, and see that way. You knew that was going to happen.
I kind of added to the charm, though. You know it's going to be shit.
It was a shitty B movie. It was just.
And I said
funny.
this to you earlier. One of those little babies that were hanging off the roof had a Hitler tash.
I seen that when I went back and watched it earlier on after you said that because I missed some of it. I specifically paused every time one of the babies came up. It was like...
It was just so funny. But let's kick things off.
Somebody just played Resident Evil 7.
Mate, but that's what everybody was saying. It was, fuck, they're playing Resident Evil 7 and then in one moment it looked like you could hear the old Resident Evil 1 theme. Like the PlayStation 1 theme, not the remaster. And I'm sitting there like, when the fuck's the ending of Blair Witch happening? When are we going to see somebody hiding in the corner? And Randy's going to turn round and there's somebody just standing with their face against the wall. It's going to be brilliant. But kicking things off, let's talk about... I'm going to bring in the kick-off just for a moment. And well, I just want to hammer home the fact that Enzo's still pish.
Alright, okay. We can do
Enzo. You can see Big Cass is he's going to be the guy that's going to break out of that, which everybody knows. But watching that, it was just so painfully obvious that's the way it's going to go. But the Finn Balor segment, I enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed that for a Miz TV.
My favourite part was my favourite part of that entire Finn segment was Finn saying it's not really my decision, it's a club decision, because that's kind of always been the whole thing.
Oh, we knew you would have marked out to fuck to that one.
Oh, aye, I nearly peed myself a wee bit in excitement, I'm not going to lie.
But Martin, I know what you're coming for as well, dude, because like some of these like comebacks were like generic and cheesy, just like, right, okay, that's what a face would always say.
And from seeing him in things like New Japan and doing promos in the indie feds, where he sounds natural and he's fine, but they've scripted him that tightly, he sounds like he's reciting lines.
Yeah, it did sound like that, but
yeah, which is what's getting to me.
Here's a question, Marty. Do you think you would be as annoyed if you didn't know Finn Balor as Prince Devitt and you knew how good he could promo, especially as a heel?
Yes, because his acting was bollocks.
Fair enough. No, I was just wondering if this was
he doesn't sound genuine.
See, that's where, Kirsty, there's where I would agree with Martin, because I've not seen any of the heel Prince Devitt stuff. I know who Prince Devitt always was, but certainly I never seen him do any mic work. I've seen matches, but just no mic work. And even watching his mic work last night and how scripted he was, I just felt, Do you know what I mean? It was just like, it's not hitting home.
I was just wondering, it's just a wee question to throw out there. Nothing really to add to it. It wasn't his greatest promo or anything by any chance.
I mean, it's not a problem that's exclusive to him.
No.
They script everyone too tightly, but certain people suffer a bit more than us, and he sounds so forced with everything.
It is strange though, because we do know he can promo. One of my favourite promos by him was the very first Bullet Club promo.
Yeah.
And when he went backstage and Tama was still out beating people up in the ring, and he came back and he just ripped this promo about who Bullet Club were, what they were going to do. It was a really heel. He swore every second word. I loved it. So you know that he can do these after the horn, just go nuts kind of, because that's what they do in Japan. They're like, here's some time talk. To know that he can be that good, to then see him scripted and him no be good, I'm like, why? You obviously knew who Prince Devitt was, and you obviously knew what he could do when you brought him in. You flashed his name up on the screen. Why not let him play a bit with it? But then again, it might just be him seeing a script and going, right, this is my job now, and just gone with it. So we'll see.
That's not an attitude that's going to get you a decent world title run.
I mean, to be fair, he's only been on the main roster technically a handful of weeks when you think it. So he has got time to kind of ease himself in, but I do agree with you, it wasn't the best promo in the world or anything.
You never know, maybe tonight he might do a better one. You never know, it could have just been last night. We were so fucking pinpointing on that. But let's kick off Payback. From the card, when we read this, there was good matches, there were so matches, and it was like, oh fuck, we can't be bothered watching them. And Jericho and Kevin Owens, wow, that was a good fucking match. That was a good match.
Of course.
And it kicked off that show, and then the shock of the night was Jericho winning. Nobody's seen that coming.
Genuinely jaw-dropping moment. And I went back and checked the Fozzy dates. They do not add up. How the fuck is he going to be there on Tuesdays when he's going to be elsewhere on Tuesdays?
When is the first date though?
Oh, I don't know when the first one is, but
not
it's
this Tuesday.
No, it's not this Tuesday. But so is he just going to drop it within the next couple of weeks and then go? If they done another 1 month extension, maybe. But I'm sure it's the end of May, mid-May, end of May is the first one.
If that's the case, he'll drop it at Backlash.
That's true, but I'm still kind of upset that there was absolutely no Dean on the show as well, at all.
That was just weird.
It was strange. It was strange considering it was a Raw pay-per-view. It was very, very strange not seeing them. But Cena way, after seeing last night, could he have made a difference to that show when the show was
Well, the thing was there was a solid 15 minutes at the end when they cut off. They could have had another match in there. They could have had an IC title match for 15 minutes, and nobody would have. As you're saying, it might not have made it like 10 times better or like hella worse, but there was time. So why not put your Raw exclusive champion on the pay-per-view?
Well, you would think that, but this company.
Aye. Before we go into the next couple of matches, just want to say hello to everybody in the chat. I can see McCod, Carl Gibley, sorry, I keep pronouncing that wrong, Sleeping Angels, all these good people watching. Guys, as you know, if you want to call on the show later, go to Waiting to Call, you can hit the Discord link, it's in the chat. If you wish to support the channel, hit the Streamlabs, and if you wish to donate to the channel and support it, by all means, feel free, and thank you as well. Always share the video and let everybody know about the Smacked Up Wrestling Live. I'm looking at the Raw thing on the screen. Anyhow, but the next match, this I've got to admit, right? And Kirsty, me and you were talking during it, right? Mm-hmm. And Austin Aries against Neville was a brilliant wrestling match. And the only thing, the thing me and you hated, and I don't know how you felt, dude, but me and Kirsty at the time hated the ending. We absolutely fucking detested that ending. How did you feel?
To be fair, all right, Martin, on you go.
No, I've not really got a whole lot to say, but it was just very weak.
They could have done it better.
I knew there was going to be silly buggers.
Yeah. But
there wasn't any copious amounts of run-ins we thought. PJ was
copyright.
Copious, sorry. Dave loves this. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I wasn't expecting run-ins. I was expecting some kind of, use the ropes for a pin or something like that.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking more dirty like that, but no, the way they done it.
Aye, exactly.
I will say though, kudos to them, because Aries is your face and we should be outraged that the heel cheated again to win and got away with it. So in that way, it works. The match was so good. It was pure wrestling and everything that I ever need for they two. And then to finish it like that, I'm like,
it took the shine off it. It's just that one bit took the shine off it.
There'll still be more, and they will probably be better.
I mean, it will carry their storyline on, which means they're probably going to have a DQ match.
Yeah.
And we get to see them go at it again with no disqualifications, and that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is Aries got a bottle?
Can you hear him? Because I was wondering that then. I tried to kick him right in the balls.
Oh, no.
Kicked him out before we started.
Guys.
Kick him in the balls again. Don't even.
We've got witnesses this time, everybody. There's witnesses here.
Stop it, people can hear you. He's looking at me now as if, Matt, what have I done? Matt's out, so I can't even get Matt to take him out or anything. Matt's no in there now. Fucking stop it.
The match, it was. I enjoyed it. You're right, Kirsty, and Martin, the same as yourself did. I know me and you agree in this one with Kirsty. Pure wrestling. It was brilliant to watch, and it was. That just took the shine off. They could have just done something a bit more devilish, but hey ho, it is what it is now. But I'm looking forward more to this feud. I'm buying right into this feud and the cruiserweight title.
Yeah,
I agree. The more I thought about it, I was like, Aries is your heel, you should feel sympathetic and angry for him. So the fact that instant outrage was there, it was technically done really well, but it did take it. If I go back and watch the match again, I'll still be like, oh, why not just do something, anything other than a cheating one? But they done great, as I said, and I always say people sleep on them because it's the cruiserweight match, and they should do, because Austin Aries is a 2-time ROH champion. I don't know how many times he won the TNA title, but I know he won it once. Won titles every main event titles everywhere he's went, and can carry a show. So I don't see why people sleep on him, but
it's not his fault. It's going back to how this was introduced. and the fact that Alicia Fox is the secondary belt.
Yeah.
It's just 205 Live is not going to shake what they've done to it. It would have happened by now. I don't know what they could possibly do to get people to actually take it seriously at this point.
I still think they should have done. I still think they should have done what me and you agreed with, mate. Was having it after SmackDown made no sense because like half the crowd was leaving. Your hardcore will stay. It's still pure wrestling. Maybe the kids won't because they get to see it on like the network. I would understand that if I took a kid, like, look, no, it's getting late, Moan, you've got school the next day, but you'll see it on the network. I still think they should have kept it in the NXT arena with that hardcore crowd, and they would have blew the roof off the place. Might not be on a lot of people, but the reaction would have been better.
That said, with the way that they were booking it for the first few months, and with, let's be honest, the NXT crowd being absolute wanks, it just gave them another chance to take over the show.
Ah, right, fair enough, good point.
But saying that, if they kept it in Full Sail, then they could have very easily just kept it a pure wrestling show. And I think that's the problem is, and I called it way back, like halfway through the Cruiserweights, when they said they were going to have this show, I was like, it's going to be nothing like the CWC, and that's what dragged everybody up. That's what made it so successful, was it was so, everything that because we all went in for the wrestlers, but then they started having these really heartfelt, fucking emotional, like, storylines, and they were all like, everybody had their own separate shit, and then when TJ won, you were like, oh shit, damn, yes. But like, it was so emotionally filled because we knew how much it meant to them all, because they'd all worked so hard to get there, because they were all indie guys, apart from that one Simone that took Amazing Red's fucking place because he got injured.
With TJ winning it because he was the only guy that they could sign
that was available,
that was in that position. That really hurt them a bit.
I could have forgiven that if they'd have kept it as just a core wrestling show, but we knew for the, like, when they were like, oh, it's going to be a 1 hour show, and it wasn't going to be NXT, because then it would take away from what NXT is, and that's Triple H's baby. I knew it was going to turn into this fucking stupid gimmicky bullshit. Then Kota wasn't signing, we knew that for the start as well. Zack Sabre Jr. isn't available for another couple of months yet, so even if he does come in,
even when his contract situation clears up, would he want to?
Exactly.
At this point,
I feel like if they want to get that core audience back, they need to go back to just having this just be straight up wrestling.
Yeah.
And you can put storylines in with wrestling, but let them wrestle. Like, let them wrestle matches that feel important. Like last night with Austin Aries and Neville, they're building something there, but they can't expect Austin Aries and Neville to pull people in for a full 1 hour show. Like, people are just going to tune in for the main event.
Do you know what it feels like for me watching 205 is the bad moments are like maybe Raw and SmackDown
ECW.
I was going to say Raw and SmackDown about 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, there was the tail end of the WWE's version of ECW kind of felt that way as well, and then they just scrapped it, and I feel as if that's the way that the Cruiserweights are going to go.
When they entered they properly entered PG era. Aye,
about 2009 I think it was, like it just started to really die. Sorry. Just, I feel as if it's going to go the same way, and again, how do you ruin something as pure as ECW or the Cruiserweight fucking classic, and then no build for that?
One name! There's one name!
I know, I just
look at WCW.
So badly.
Let's move, what we'll do is we'll move on to something positive, right? And then probably in a lot of people's opinions, it was in my opinion as well, I feel the match of the night, it was the tag team match. The Hardys against Sheamus and Cesaro. I absolutely loved it.
It was very good.
Really well done. Really well done.
Jeff Hardy, who stayed still and kneeling, and somehow, some way, Sheamus still manages to volley him right in the chops.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. There's no excuse for that.
No. You even seen him digging them at the end of the match.
Aye.
Fair play. You can see. Oh, sorry, on you go, Kirsty.
No, the thing for me that I find hilarious is that Jeff Hardy has never had an in-ring injury ever. Like, he's had injuries through motocross and whatever else. Never had an in-ring injury in his life. And last night, Sheamus just kicked a tooth straight out his fucking head. I was like, wow.
And there's just no excuse for you to be someone who operates at that level. And it's not like that was a mistake. You don't go, oops, sorry, I volleyed you too hard.
I volleyed you too hard in the face.
Exactly. When you were sitting completely still.
I mean, it's one of the things we'll never.
Just irresponsible, is what it is.
Yeah, see that was the word I was looking for, because I didn't want to say it was meant, or anything. Of course, it's an accident, but when you think of how long Sheamus has now been doing this for, he should have kind of realised that it's like, holy fuck, he's a bit too low for the kick, or I'm going too high. Even if you have to botch it.
How about, when I kick this guy, I'll not put the toe of my boot into his face.
I mean, even
just like, use the top of it, you know.
I mean, even if you see the minute that his leg was coming round, he should have just like split second botched the move. Just if it's the sake of saving somebody, botch it and just go to Jeff. Like Jeff, I don't know, fucking schoolboy rule. Just do anything. Just I've got to.
Exactly.
And even in that pin, you could have at least said to him there, by the way, dude, I was aiming for your face there. That's the reason I had to botch. And nobody would have cared. Nobody would have batted an eyelid, because you've protected your in-ring opponent. You're only as good as your opponent, and it's a two-way dance in wrestling.
Agreed. And if you've got somebody hitting you in the face, then where are you meant to go for there?
Aye.
Down.
I mean, what happened to Matt? Where did he get the cut on his eye? Was that with one of the European uppercuts?
I'm not even sure.
I think so. But that's the thing, is it just seemed to be all, like, there was a lot of hard blood last night, and it just seemed as if they were all myth and facial.
One was fake. One was fake.
Oh, well, aye, that, right. Kayfabe.
I'm just waiting for Pitts to come in here so we can talk about that segment. I can't wait.
I have never wished for Roman Reigns to win so hard in all my life. Like, I was a 10-year-old Wayne last night rooting for Roman to win just so that I can try and win this goddamn pay-per-view thing.
Lol.
Well, I'm saying low as well, because when we get to it, I was actually happy Braun went over. But the end, we knew there was a heel turn coming. I was really hoping for the Broken gimmick. I was so hoping for it. I mean,
have you seen his Twitter?
I've seen his Twitter's blown up today, but
and there was the backstage segment where he was all delightful and tremendous.
We Goldust, that was funny. Delightful.
Like, he's slowly putting it in, which makes me think that WWE are getting somewhere with that. And after last night, it does seem as if hopefully the night we might see Broken. If not, as I said, probably by the next pay-per-view, WWE
once you drop the titles, that'll be him Broken.
Yeah.
Aye.
But I loved that match last night. The heel turn was needed for Cesaro and Sheamus. Sheamus is a better heel than he is a face, but this was like his best time being a face.
As well. Because when I first seen Mad Claudio Castagnoli, I think that's how he pronounced that. I seen him as a heel, and that's what I started to like him at. So, know how that when you first get introduced to somebody, the first gimmick that you see them with, that's kind of what you know them for. So I kind of know Cesaro as a heel, so this face bullshit, I'm like, no, but when are you just going to start punching people again? Last night, apparently.
Last night. We'll see what happens. It will be good. Obviously, the Hardys won. I'm just trying to think what was the match after that. Was it the women's?
The women's match, yep.
Which I enjoyed.
Same.
I enjoyed.
Aye.
It was brilliant to watch, not just for the wrestling, but it was brilliant to watch.
See, this is I think I was talking to my pal the other day, and we brought up a really good point. Bailey has this habit of pulling really good matches out of, like, the best out of people,
right,
in pay-per-view spots, and Alexa has all the character in the world, so they two together, like last night, should, by all technicality, everything's there. And last night it really worked, especially with her losing in her hometown. Bailey's pop was amazing because it was her hometown. She went in the champion, and everybody was heartbroken as hell when Alexa won. Yeah. And I think everybody was like, well, why did they not give it to Charlotte? I've seen a few times on the first like cross-brand two-time champion. I was like, Charlotte's had everything else. She doesn't need anything else.
That last night, I've got to admit, I'm fucking happy Charlotte never became the first one. I'm happy Alexa got it. Happy Alexa got it. Because I think it was the first the first like review we done, Martin, where like me and you were talking about it, and I said, look, you can see there's something special in her. She's quite no just there. And you think, well, that was what, it's end of September, now we're in the start of May, and she's a 3-time champion.
Yeah.
It says it all, and Carmella's still no booted her own arse. But but no, it was beautiful to look at. Beautiful to look at last night. What an ass! I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but you have to see her ass in this match.
And that ass and that Iron Man cosplay. All the right things for me.
As you can tell, people, Kirsty was going to fight anybody to get the trunk. So anyhow.
Come at me, bro.
No, but it was good. I really enjoyed it.
I've no complaints at all. It was a solid match. Nothing was botched or anything like highly where you were like, oh, it took you at the match. Everything was smooth, and it went the way we all wanted it to go. We all wanted Alexa to win, and she did. So there's nothing like up to this point last night. I was like, holy shit! Like this has been a really solid pay-per-view. And Oyas, as we said on Friday, thought it was going to be a shit show. We thought it was going to be awful, and it really wasn't.
I think that was at the time. See, when that match ended, that was at the point where you kind of guessed it's like, this is actually a really good pay-per-view. This is better than what we thought.
Even with like the upcoming House of Horrors match, because it had been so solid, even if the House of Horrors was as terrible as we all thought it was going to be, it wouldn't have took too much away from the overall pay-per-view, and I think that needed to happen last night, because if all of the matches had been and as shit as we thought they were going to be, and that had bombed, then the pay-per-view would have been a disaster. They'd done really well to pad it, just in case it didn't, the House of Horrors didn't go as well as they had hoped that it would.
The House of Horrors match, like, we'll move on to that. Obviously, Alexa won, but we've made it all clear, and it's all over the place. The House of Horrors match, Martin, there's one thing I've got to agree with you, dude, and this is where I wish they did do it, because it felt like a boiler room brawl. It did. That's how it felt. But I was
more annoyed that no one at any point explained any rules. Like,
yeah, all we could tell was it's finishing in.
Them in the ring.
That was
right at the start when she was like, "Oh, it needs to come down to the ring," and then said that it was pinfall, submission, or forfeit, and I was like, "That's normal rules for a normal match. What's making this any different?"
Exactly.
I was triggered as fuck. I was like, "No, we need explain as a thing. Come on, dub. Like, do, but nothing."
And like, it was totally unclear. So.
The entire thing kind of felt very early day Kane. Obviously, Final Deletion was thrown out there as like the obvious comparison, but it did feel very early Kane to me, and I liked that.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me back to my childhood. I really did enjoy the entire thing.
But the thing I was hoping for, right, and this is Martin, this is where I totally agree with you, and they should have done it, was they had this set up, right? We knew, we were like, what the fuck are they going to do with this? Because we know it was going to be pre-taped. Of course it was going to be pre-taped. There was no way they were going to do that. Then, like, as soon as they mentioned the ring thing, that was it fucked instantly. I thought that was the stupidest idea. Fair enough, it turned out to be okay. But it doesn't mean it fixed everything completely. It was just a boiler room brawl match. In a house, that was it. There was nothing horror about
that fucking fridge. That
love that
spot. Really empty.
The best
thing. I don't
thing.
mean the inside of the fridge. I mean the actual fucking fridge. Fucking motor was clearly removed, and it was a light, empty shell.
See, the thing I loved was the ghost tractor. I pissed myself at that. I was in
fuck's sake.
stitches.
It actually looked like they'd reversed the footage. Like they just recorded
Shit!
the character being
I'm gonna have
forward.
I'm gonna have to watch that then, just to see if you can see that now, because you can usually give a telltale sign.
Aye.
You can tell when media's going backwards. I want to see that.
Yes.
I'm
pretty sure that's what they did.
I've got to see that, dude, because me and you would have noticed that straight away. So I've got to see this. I agree with you in the sense, Mark, what you said on Friday. They should have had hologram. They had to do something, make it scary in a sense, no, like completely
Not even
scary.
Just at least make the atmosphere a bit less.
Say like.
As well, do you know what really disappointed me? Sorry, see when Bray Wyatt was outside and he kind of laughed at the entire house, and then it turned red. I was I was mainly expecting
that
it like
going fire. That's what I was thinking.
And then I was like,
nothing. That's how it never. The House of Horror was a stupid name, because like I was expecting shit like which this is where I'm comparing it to the bad B movies. I fucking love bad B movies, and there's one movie called Shockma. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. But the ending, right?
No.
The ending, it's a killer baboon, right? It is so bad, a killer baboon. But anyhow, so the ending is the guy sees the baboon and he's fucked and he's looking against it, and the baboon goes to attack him, and he goes through a mirror. How could they have not done something like that where Randy looks up and he sees Bray laughing and says go like that frying pan and throws the frying pan or something, just smashes the mirror. Getting in his head. Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
He bent him out that sink and then picked up that frying pan, and I was like,
put the exclamation point on this shit fest and launch 1,000 ships online.
It's like, already, I don't even need to go looking, and I know somebody somewhere has wrote that, probably on Tumblr.
Like Spank Me Daddy or something.
Oh,
exactly. Daddy Bray Spank's son.
I mean,
it was Randy.
But I mean, even at the right, so like Bray's left the house and he gets into the limo. I genuinely thought Randy Orton's going to turn around and look at him in the limo.
I thought it was going to be "Where to, Teddy?" Stephanie, sorry, "Where to, Stephanie?"
No, there's been so many better ones. There's the one of Sideshow Bob when he's going to get Bart, and he's buckled himself under the car. And I thought that's how Randy got back to the stadium. There was so many memes of this thing; it is unbelievable. But even in the arena, you said it, Kirsty. People were booing.
People were booing, and apparently, Brian Alvarez was tweeting because he was there.
Because he does his moan anyway.
I know, but he said the entire 15-20 minutes, whatever it was, all people were doing was chanting boring, and I don't blame them. If I paid however much to go to a pay-per-view show,
it's not cheap.
Exactly.
And then they put up a fucking 20-minute segment and finished 15 minutes early, I would have lost my mind.
Aye.
Not good.
I'm going to bring in the Jinder Mahal, but I'm not going to go into the next match, but I'm going to bring this in.
Can I ask you, right? Mm-hmm. Me and Matt had this conversation. Matt said that it made Bray look weak as fuck, and my counter to that was Bray won a match, regardless. And Bray always had the Wyatt family, so we're used to people interfering, kinda. So does it make him look any more weak than his 30% win average already does? Because I don't think it made him look any more weak at all.
Well, he pinned the champion.
Exactly.
Silly buggers, because it's all about keeping Randy strong, as we were saying the other day.
Yeah, but pinned the champion. That's storyline wise. They had to do something. It made sense when Jinder ran off with the belt, and you knew they were going to do something. He was going to attack. You knew it was happening. Does it make him look weak? I don't know, because you could see the same with.
He dropped a fridge on him. How much more fucking interference did he need?
And then in the follow-up shot, the fridge was flat against the ground because he clearly had moved Randy.
He's moved. But the thing could be said about AJ Styles when the club helped him against John Cena.
But the club are excellent and nothing makes them look weak.
Three of them being baddies.
But that's
John Cena's like the guy.
The guy. So if you class like Randy Orton below, if you're going to go with the timelines and shit, Randy's always been behind John. in a lot of
And
WWE's
the other
eyes.
thing, the club aren't exactly on the same level as like the current crew.
No. By no means are they anywhere near the club. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is,
It's
AJ won the match, but nobody's saying the same. But Bray won the match, and it was kind of the same thing. That's what I mean. It doesn't make him look. If that made him look weak, then that makes AJ Styles look weak. It's just who it is. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, WWE assume that you've no memory because you're just a stupid fan paying your money.
That's it. But no, I don't think you got a pin over the champion. That's where I look at it. Pinned the champion.
That was my view as well. Like, Bray won. Holy shit, Bray won at a pay-per-view. Can we just accept it and move on before they change their mind again? Like, I think it was more for me. It done more for Jinder than it done for any other two.
I suppose the point.
In the chat, sorry to interrupt. In the chat,
no.
The guys are talking and they've come up with great points. Like Carol says, Bray didn't look weak. They used Jinder to continue storyline for Backlash. It was a good idea. It made sense because they were going to do it. Sleeping Angels has got a great point. He's still not sold on Jinder because in a lot of our eyes, and used to have said how many matches he's won, he is still a jobber who's now got an instant title shot. And McCord's the same. Jinder has ways to go. I mean, he's correct, giving a new character a chance. It's something different. But is it worth giving somebody a chance that's only won 2 matches on that show?
Fuck no.
No, it's not worth it. See if they gave it to Baron Corbin, it would make sense.
But, and again, I get the fact that we're meant to see it as a faction, but the Bollywood Boys are 2 of the smallest people, even in the cruiserweights, I think. So, like, how are we supposed to assume that they're a threat?
Yeah.
I know there's strength in numbers, but it's not exactly like having Tamatunga and Big Fale.
They're not exactly the most physically intimidating guys, are they?
No.
I mean, you've got Roydie McGee.
That's what I was going to say. They've not took Jinder's roids. Allegedly.
2 midgets. More like Jinder took their roids as well as they.
But, no, on you go, Kirsty. Sorry, pal.
Like, the faction isn't intimidating. I know they've started calling them by their second name, but they're just no intimidating, and they showed up in these colourful shirts as well as heels, and I'm like, this is 101, guys, come on. Like, just, it's no working for me. I'm glad that Bray won. I'm glad that he got the Sister Abigail and then the pin.
To be fair though, the Main Street Posse did show up in shirts like that. But they were jobbers.
That was the 90s.
They were jobbers.
They were also jobbers. Like,
I mean, mind you, maybe the 90s just got to India last week. I don't know.
The networks just came up and everybody's catching up on
Is that not? Is it? Oh fuck! What's the American Dad joke? Is it when they go to Saudi Arabia and it's like Stan's the Man or something, or Arabia? I can't remember the episode. It's the last episode in season 1, and it's like they've just got the 80s stuff. They've just got the 80s. I mean, but it was good. It was good to have Bray win. No matter what, Bray won. I'm happy with that. As soon as the belts took off Randy, because fucking Bray should have had that belt still. He should have had the belt.
He should still have the belt. Like, I totally agree. And I agree with Sleatham in the chat as well. He says, look, I'm not going to lie, I'm a Bray fan, and that made me upset.
Yeah.
Same. Like, Bray should have, after throwing a fucking fridge on him, he should have won just by that. But it furthered the storyline for Tuesday. It gives Randy something today, and we know that Bray is going on to do something with Finn, and then apparently something with Matt Hardy. So it had to finish, and it had to finish with Bray winning because of the storyline, which is weird because it's almost as if Bray's the face because he got turned on.
Right,
Randy's the face. It's just.
I'm going to throw a question. I'd love to see what the reaction is in the chat as well. I'd love to see this. Would the House of Horrors match worked if it was Broken Matt and Bray Wyatt? Would it have worked?
I think they'd have done more with it.
Only if they had used the camera techniques that the Hardys used for their first match.
Right.
See, because it actually looked professionally filmed.
Yeah,
the thing is, as well, is way Matt's character, and because we all know about like final deletion and stuff, we expect this kind of stuff. Whereas for Randy, it just felt really disconnected because Bray's this like cult supernatural.
That's what I was meaning.
Even
Yeah.
compared to Final Deletion and its sequels, it looked cheap as shit.
Oh, aye.
TNA actually had better production values than WWE.
Was it no Rebby?
That lassie can't string a sentence together, never mind the scene.
Exactly.
I know, like JB and stuff had a big horn and like helping with stuff like that as well.
It was whatever professional company Matt paid for is what it was.
But Martin, you're right, because see last night there was too much shaky cam, too many Dutch angles. It felt sickening. It felt sickening to watch.
It's like the wrestler version of a Trauma film, but without the fun.
Aye.
And how many times did Randy say what
Brandy?
the hell? I don't know. Apparently I'm a secret alcoholic. But it's their ship name, Bray and Randy. I don't know. But how many times did Randy say, what the hell? And I was like, say it again, I dare you.
Aye. Go into another room and say it. Go, oh my God, there's some dirty plates.
Exactly. But let's move on. I think everybody could talk about that match and say like there could be better ways to do it.
Well, that's the thing, is see so close to final like all the Matt Hardy
better
stuff.
Putting a GoPro in a dunk and having them falling through.
Oh, that'd been so cute.
The
cameraman's shadow as well really fucking annoyed me.
I didn't see that. There was a few things I was looking for, but what was throwing me off is like the Dutch angles, the shaky cam. I fucking hate Michael Bay movies at the best of times, and I didn't want to see that in a wrestling match. So
I think so close to Matt coming after the Indies and all the broken stuff and like final deletion, so close. That's why we were so negative, because we knew it wasn't going to be as good as that, because whether you love it or hate it, it was well done and well, like you get the concept and everything. So close to final deletion happening, it wasn't as good, and that'll always be the comparison. That's why I tried to throw out the Kane one, but even that fucking years ago was better produced than any of this bullshit. So
yeah, that's it. Right, we'll move on to the Seth Rollins match with Samoa Joe. I was shocked. Well, I called it. I said it.
I know.
Even though I'm taking no part in this, but
I went back and rewatched your podcast just to make sure that I hadn't we weren't all confused or anything. And see if you were part of this last night, you would have won by like 3.
Would have.
Aye. You would have won like clean one, like took it and ran with it. I was like, well, poor Will.
No, it doesn't bother me. No, but that in an ideal world, Samoa Joe should have got the victory. I think that.
I'm so angry because I said that I wanted to go with my heart because Seth, and I love Seth, and for once I went with my goddamn head and said Joe. The one time I say Joe that is going to win.
They could have, say for talk's sake, they kept the rivalry going with they two. Say they kept they two, that's their story, and Triple H is coming back to face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and say pick over a win. Right, obviously Seth got the biggest win at WrestleMania, but like keep that story going, which I wouldn't mind. Mind, but I still think Samoa Joe should have won that last night, unless they try to do something tonight in Raw.
Well, that's what I was
it's just the excuse to have more matches.
Aye.
Oh God, I've just remembered that pay-per-view name again. Oh,
Great Balls of Fire.
Joe, obviously, it was a cheap win. It was a fucking like roll-up, I think, wasn't it?
Aye, it was a shite one at that. And by the way, Joe's shoulders weren't actually down.
I've never noticed that. I was too busy being fucking shell-shocked that he actually won. Joe looked raging, so it's obviously no Aaron Dunway. Joe's character will not take kindly to a cheap-ass win like that. So they're going to have more matches, and again, it's one of these situations where I don't necessarily like the finish, but I do like the idea of continuing the storyline because more matches, please.
Yep. I mean...
I'm just raging that I didn't pick Seth because I always pick Seth.
There was no
last night I did.
There was just no really much you could have like. It was a good match. It was hard hitting. There was not really a lot of things apart from whatever's broke in Kirsty's house there.
Aaron Eddie's jumped through the living room and like slid and just like knocked 3 games and whatever else done, but I'll get them in a minute.
It's like now like one of the matches. It's like it did what it had to do. Fair enough. Okay, it's like you could have gave it to Joe. You could have gave it to Joe. It's like one of the ones where you're going to root for both guys, because you know the guys are brilliant.
In that match.
It was. There's not really much, but the final match, right? I've got a few things to say before we start taking callers. We've got a few people waiting. The final match, Braun looked $1 million.
This feud's turned into a classic.
That should have been a WrestleMania match. They should have gave Undertaker and John Cena, let they two have that match. Instead,
it's Cena's fault for wanting to propose.
Yep.
It's that simple. They wanted that for Total Divas and the E-channel coverage.
The thing
just sums up everything that's wrong with WWE right now.
The thing I do want to address though, is the negativity of the fans. And it's just I just want
know how good they've got it. We've
exactly.
been over this before.
But what I mean is there's like it was like maybe every second comment this was this thing.
I thought that was the dog.
Is it
Kirsty going through a werewolf transformation?
I was going to say, is this the fucking... Is this the American werewolf in Glasgow?
Apparently, Aries has decided to take care for Tony tonight and being a little shit and interrupting everything.
Tony's lying sleeping. You won't hear Tony tonight.
Usually I'm in the bedroom, but I decided to do it in the main room, the living room tonight, and Aries has decided that this is the one time that he's going to play up because Matt isn't into amusing.
The thing I want to address, right? I want to see how the chat feels, or if they want to call on it. It's no like I'm saying that I'm trying to make it like myself like clear about it. I'm not trying to make that person wrong what I read, but what I'm meaning is I can see where they're coming from, where they're saying the fans are saying you deserve that now, like of the attack at the end.
Aye.
But some fans have got to remember they're not meaning it as personal to Roman Reigns. It's the character Roman Reigns. Yeah. And
One of the most disgusting things I seen after last night was somebody saying that they hope that Braun killed Roman Reigns' wife after that. No, it gets worse. Killed his wife and then raped his daughter.
Oh, fuck.
What is wrong with you?
That's just somebody that needs a good punch in the side of the head.
There was 15,000 likes on Instagram. That's what worries me.
You're
it's
fucking...
one person that fucking sick. There was 15,000 likes on Instagram, and I was like, "Yous are all despicable."
Also they seem to have a hard time telling reality in fucking television.
I mean, that's it. It's wrestling. It's fucking. It's the same with the whole petition to get Braun Strowman fired. It's fucking wrestling. It is something as real as drama you see on the TV. It is real as Coronation Street. That's what it is. And like I can get where some people were disgusted with it because it's the timing, because he's brother. Should Roman have came back? Well, it's one of the things. It's the same with Daniel Bryan when he came back, like straight away when his dad passed away. The only negative thing I can give to Roman last night, apart from the fact that he did do a good match with Braun, was he fucking forgot to sell half the time his injury.
He didn't forget. He just doesn't do it. I've been saying this for months.
I don't think it was bad because Roman's whole thing is.
No, but what I mean is, see, like, even like he was hobbling out, and then all of a sudden, it was like he done the run and jump, to like do the attack at the side of the ring, and then walked normal. And then it's like, oh fuck, I've got to remember to hobble. And this is where I'm going.
When he's doing the spear, he's going in with the so-called bad shoulder.
But the shoulder. For me, the reason it worked last night was because Roman's whole thing was he wasn't getting into his injuries and he wanted to win this match. He
made Braun look amazing. He made Braun. Braun's a monster. Braun is the monster heel of both shows.
And for me, that's why it worked. Roman was kind of. Probably because I just really wanted him to win as well so that I could win this goddamn contest. Maybe I'm a wee bit blinded. But for me, that was the entire... Like, that seems to be Roman's thing. Like, I'm just going to go do the shit that I need to do and win. like his stupid fucking t-shirt, like fucking hit hard, hit often. Like he wasn't going to get into his injuries, so it kind of worked for me.
Right.
Are we still doing that?
Phrasing. Before I take the calls, there's this one part I want to talk about, and it was the ending.
I love it.
So
It's so bad. It's everything I wanted the House of Horrors to be.
So obviously he's gone out the back. He lost the match. Braun Strowman fucking murdered him in the ring, as so many people are now fucking calling it, and he's coughing up blood. So he's getting carried to the back, and whatever. This is no Roman Reigns' fault by any means. This is fucking the production. Whatever happened in the production, they never tell the refs in time that they were filming. So as soon as Roman came through the curtains, and then he's walking normal, and he's seen them giving the ref the blood capsule in his mouth.
Aye.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then it's like the ref got the acknowledgement. By the way, we're live, and then boom, it's all back into normal. But the bit at the ambulance, I was pissing myself, and that's how I messaged you right away. Go to Raw Talk now, and all you heard was fucking Braun. I'm not finished with you yet, and then it's so funny.
The door clean off.
Oh, it was brilliant. It was fucking brilliant. I can't wait.
Had the blood capsule thing not happened, the coughing up of the blood onto that white wall looked really fucking good.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and that's where that's. Of course,
but this is the problem with Kevin Dunn. The guy's a fucking idiot when it comes to directing. Like
that was production's fault last night.
Genuinely has no concept of how to frame a shot, and it's weakening everything overall. See if they had an actual professional in there, how much better would the overall product be?
Exactly. It was production's fault last night.
Over the years. Remember when NXT first appeared, and as the rookie showing you Daniel Bryan, and you had different camera angles, and it was just the littlest things, just like, oh, there's a shot from in the crowd facing the turnbuckle, just simple little things like that, and it revolutionised what people thought of the show because of it. Just little things, because fucking Dunn is an idiot.
I think all three can agree on that one. I think all three can agree.
Teeth McGee.
Right, guys. Right, guys.
You want to beaver tooth motherfucker, I believe.
Do you want to take calls?
Aye, of course.
Feeling brave.
Who wants this honours? Who wants to bring in anybody and give them a good intro? Remember, you can drag people up if you want to do it.
Oh, I know I can, but I'm leaving it to you because I'll break something.
Kirsty, do you want it? And give somebody a nice intro? Go for it.
Oh no, I suck at
No, Kirsty, on you. Right, 2 seconds before we do it. Everybody in the chat, tell Kirsty to do it. Kirsty, come on. Pull somebody up and give somebody an amazing intro.
Right, hold on, I'm gonna. Right, I'm going to bring up Super Rising Storm, as we know him as Flo, because he complained the last time that we brought him up after our gun cannon. So that's the reasoning for that.
That's the wrong kind of reinforcement here.
You're supposed to. I know, but you're supposed to say what you're saying to him when he's in the chat with us.
You shouldn't be rewarded unless you're on the show as one of the main people.
I love Flo. I want him to be happy, and I want him to have his mic this time.
What did I miss?
Hey guys.
Flo, what did you feel about the pay-per-view last night? I know you were pissed, but can you remember it?
Why would I be pissed? It was a good pay-per-view.
I mean, drunk.
You were drunk.
Drunk. Sorry, I forgot. Scottish.
I was about to say, wait.
Scottish and German barriers. They're my fault.
The thing is in Scotland, when most people get drunk and they drink Buckfast, they usually get really angry. So we just started using the word pissed
okay,
instead.
I get it. Well, yeah, it was a good pay-per-view overall. And for your question with if Broken Matt Hardy would have been in the House of Horrors match,
yeah,
I don't think it would change much because it was.
Really?
I don't think it matters because the whole thing was a train wreck. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, I see where you're coming. Yeah,
fighting in a kitchen, yeah.
yeah. I see what you mean. If it was like Martin said, if it was done by a different production company, you could have seen something magic. If it was Kevin Dunn and his shaky cam and his fucking Dutch angle, I get it. Nobody could have said, I get it, dude. I get it. Nobody could have made it better than what it could have been. They just couldn't do it with that production.
Do you know feel as if way Matt being in it with their two characters having like that supernatural element to them, that it would have worked better? Because for me, Randy Orton in that, that's what really took it out of it,
No.
was Randy was being
Kirsty.
so serious.
No.
The thing is, there should have been a supernatural element in it because of
Yeah.
Bray, but it wasn't.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
It was just a bunch of
There was
weird
Dave
shit in a
Fire
house.
on it.
Yeah, it was a boiling
That's
brawl.
all it was. It
The
was
only
a house
supernatural-
of weird shit. Not horrors.
But do you believe that Bray could like live there or go on holiday there or
Are you asking
run
me
a
if I
cult there?
believe that Bray Wyatt would live in a house where he doesn't do the dishes with a
I don't mean act.
doll
You know what I
of a
mean? I mean
baby
the
with a
character.
Hitler moustache strung up from the roof, and another doll with scissors through it, an empty crib, and not even a TV?
With a wife beater shirt on, might we
With a
add?
wife beater shirt on.
Might we add that?
And weird lighting outside, weird mood lighting that changes when he laughs at it.
It's like
I'm
the
going to
clap on,
answer
clap
this
half light.
very succinctly. No.
Listen, the character, I don't mean actual guy Bray Wyatt,
Right,
I
I
mean
gather
the
that,
character.
but do you really think the creepy guy who had a farm full of mad ninjas who had his cult is going to live in a wee shitty house that changes lights when he laughs at it?
I think. Do you know what I felt they were trying to do, right? And this is just a horror movie buffing me. It's like trying to reenact Texas Chainsaw.
Aye.
The original.
Without being in Texas or
Aye.
having a
It
chainsaw
wasn't
or
even
any
that.
massacre at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Following that spot on.
That's
know-
that's what it felt like. That's what I'm saying. A shitty B. I'm not saying Texas. I'm not going to do movies. This is a wrestling show. But a shitty B movie. That's what it was like watching that last night. They could have done so many things better.
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. Like, overall, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Worse. And I think that's why I was like, do you know what? It's alright. They tried. Gold star for effort.
They get proficient. They get the
You know-
word. They get that
the
award.
sad thing is, the only supernatural thing was after the match in the arena when Randy suddenly appeared behind Bray.
Yes.
How did he
The
get out from
only
under the
thing.
fridge?
For
How
a
did he
second
get
there,
to the
I thought he was
arena?
going to say when 3 people appeared that weren't white.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck!
We're right back at it again.
Well, given where they were, you know, the part of the country they were in, I'm sure there was a few rednecks in the crowd that thought that.
It would be fair. It was filmed in Mississippi or Missouri. That original bit.
Exactly.
It's,
That's why they had to separate it. If they'd brought in the Indian guys for that,
That's
the
just-
house would have been burnt.
there's just so many. There's
At
just
least
so.
the house would have been on fire then, rather than this weird fucking movie.
Right.
People would have been dead.
Do you know what really,
Hilarious.
really pissed me off about the entire thing though? See on Raw Talk, Jerry was like, I hope that's not one of the hoosies you just rent. Of course it's one of the hoosies you just rent. Why are you fucking putting that out there?
See the funny thing is. See the funny thing was somebody actually showed it in one of the Facebook pages where the house is. Right, it is a legit farm, and they hired it out, and they were showing you what it looked like inside before they done the change. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
And I was like, wow.
Wow.
Was it nice? Or
It
was
was-
it just as bad? Because I like to think
It
that they
was-
just rented, they went and found the most dire house they could.
It was so, but that's what I'm saying. Like watching it, and what they tried was like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like I said, the funniest thing about it was the tractor. That tractor fucking sold me on it.
Yes.
That tractor done it for me, and like
See, for me, the tractor took it straight back to final deletion because of the lawnmower. Like, it was trying to be final deletion and it wasn't.
only if Senior Benjamin showed up if it was him and Matt, Benjamin showed up or Vanguard attacked Bray, then
She just a dive bomb in the Vanguard, dropping water balloons. I need this to happen. Excellent work by Flying Steve.
Wonderful! See, look, Martin, Gun Cannon. Oh, there's so many people that scoped me into broke Matt Hardy now, and I fucking hated them. I hated them. A dilapidated box.
I like the gimmicks that are so bad, but with the conviction that they have, you just need to go on board with it. It's a terrible gimmick.
Gun. You know it's ridiculous, but the fact that everyone's keeping their face straight makes it something brilliant.
What were you going to say, Flo? Sorry.
I have the same opinion like Dave on this, because the gimmick overall is broken. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing with on the Hardy compound, the battle thing with the fireworks and whatnot, just bullshit.
That's where it lost me.
The piloted boat.
That's where it lost me. The character I got into, but when it was that fucking whole the fireworks and people dying, that I didn't get. That just I turned off. But then after watching fucking House of Horrors,
the only thing, Kirsty, the only thing I really liked most was the Lake of Resurrection, or what's it?
Yeah, the Lake of Resurrection.
Yeah, when he was about to resurrect Jeff, and so I need you, brother Nero. Just rolls in him, and he comes back as the old Jeff Hardy, and no, I don't need you. I need my brother Nero. Go back.
That's fucking brilliant.
The time travel and the teleportation was when I was like, right, really.
No, Kirsty, I was done well before that.
But that was my cut-off. Either that or the boxing kangaroo.
Smoking Joe.
Call Matt.
To be fair, I seen they done an interview with the people at the zoo with the kangaroo, and this kangaroo like performs. That's what it does. So like, they didn't just go punch a random kangaroo.
No, it's supposed to be a match with Grado.
That's right.
At the tag team turmoil, but because of the dates change, Grado couldn't make it, and we were denied a modern classic.
Have you got anything else, Flo?
Yeah, about Y2J.
Right.
He's going to SmackDown now, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But I'm really confused about the title win for him, because he was going to take time off for his band.
He still is.
He still is.
But when? If not now.
I think
apparently in a couple of weeks.
I think it's actually sooner than that. I think Carol Gibney put in the chat. I think the first one he put up. I'm just going to scroll back the chat 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm just finding it. I think the first one, it's like Friday the 5th. So this week and Wednesday the 10th of March.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're
Aye, but Friday and a Wednesday, so
I just missed 2 house shows.
Maybe missed the maybe it'll only be on TV appearances. Maybe he's changed some of the Tuesday dates. But when I looked at it last week or the week before, he had a bunch of Tuesday dates, which I was convinced. I was like, right, well, Kevin's winning then because he can't do Tuesday, and motherfucker went.
I think you've lied about it so that I would guess wrong.
There's just so many things. Flo, thanks for calling in, buddy. Would you like to tell everybody where they can find you?
As always, on Twitter at SubRisingStorm.
Thanks again.
And that's it.
Thanks again, Flo. Everyone, that is Super Rising Storm.
See you later.
Bye, Flo. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, next we're going to bring in the man who done these amazing graphics for the channel and the Gaming Fault overlay you see in the live streams. And if you need anything done, hit him up at Iron Knight Graphics or follow him on Twitter at GunCannon15. GunCannon, how you doing, my friend?
Well, it wasn't horrible last night, now was it?
No, it was good.
And to answer the question, I'm going to go in the complete opposite direction that Super did. I think it would have been a good idea to have it Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, only because they would have accidentally burned that house down with the fireworks.
We just want fire.
We just need the house burnt down.
That's all. That's all. And I think they would have been doing a public service. And honestly, let's think. I've got to rethink the name of that match. They called it the House of Horrors. We got a living room, we got a hallway, we got a room, and then we got a kitchen. That's just like a horrible real estate.
I would have just called it the bungalow of shit.
I like that one too. That's the worst real estate tour I've ever seen.
I mean, it's quite funny because when you think, there's a lot of us that are all just talking about this match, and I think because we know what Final Deletion was like, it's like, right, are you going to copy? And what did they do with the New Day? Did they actually copy any Final Deletion with the New Day? Right. So
no, there was no. The New Day had fire. There was no fire involved in this one. Just horrible lighting.
No, but like the actual New Day thing, like was filmed in a similar way,
right?
In the dark, same kind of camera cuts, better production values than last night.
Yeah. Well, I have an interesting angle to kind of look at that whole match because I watched it with my wife last night, and she sits there and I mean, I've talked about this on Dave's show. Mm-hmm. She sits there and she goes, "My cousin is really intriguing, isn't he?" And I keep forgetting that fact, and I keep looking at her, and my new roommate, was like, "Wait, what do you mean, your cousin?" My wife's actually a distant cousin to Bray Wyatt.
Oh my god, that's awesome!
Cool.
Go meet him immediately.
So I'm sitting there asking, like, you're not going to move me into like some sort of seedy, like 1-bedroom house and make me go on a horrible tour where there's going to be some dead guy underneath a fridge or something.
Gun, I was more concerned the fact that the dishes weren't washed. They didn't do the dishes.
He's expecting guests. He's expecting guests and he doesn't fucking clean up. The scum.
They still could have done it, but like I said, if they had the holograms, I think if they'd done something like they'd done in that movie Shockma with the mirror, have something to make it scary. There was nothing. It just looked like something.
I was surprised that there was no bugs as well because the state of the house, like you thought they'd opened a door and there'd just been like cockroaches or something everywhere, like something to tie in their last match and like the consistent storyline, but there wasn't anything like that really. So I don't know. I still enjoyed it though.
My other problem was the time. Because they went from, okay, well, we're in San Jose, and we're now going to go to the match. And the time that was run at San Jose was 6:30 in the afternoon, which means 6:30 at night, which means it's still sunny, it's bright, nice outside, pitch fucking black. It's like,
that's what they were saying, Gun. There were so many people who were laughing. I seen that in the comments on Twitter last night. A lot of people were finding that funny because it's like, they're starting the match, it's still daylight and it's pitch black, and then I seen it this morning and on Twitter that they filmed it, I think Tuesday. No, not Tuesday, sorry, Wednesday in Missouri, where this farm was. I don't know if I can actually find the link. I wonder if the link's still on Facebook. I'll find it and I'll put it on Twitter. Of the actual house. Somebody found the house and then you're like, what the fuck? But I don't know. They could have done it so much better.
I hope they leave the fridge in that house, and if they have to go on some other tour or something, people get to see the crap that was just written on the side of it.
I hope someone at least tries to clean the dishes then. But then there will be bugs.
But even seeing that, right, just talking to the fridge, having somebody write on a dirty fridge, that's not creepy. That's not creepy.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting.
That just kind of further pushes the southern thing. It's like, look, Clem, I found this out in the field.
There was just so many things you could change it. It would be better, and then you're like, holy fuck! It was one of. I don't know. You just cannot put the thing into words.
I'll say something though. As bad as it was, it's the main thing that everybody's talking about.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's got recognition. I think it's still. I don't know if it's still trending now, but it was trending last night. Fair enough, for the wrong reasons.
Apparently in the arena, while that was going on, they were chanting "boring." So I'm not sure if it was trending for the right reason.
With wrestling over as Vince likes to put out, a reaction is a reaction, and if it's trending, they're still getting that word out. It's still getting them over in a way, so it will be seen as a success whether it was all being shat on or not.
Yeah.
Which I don't agree with, because we've all said there is such a thing as bad heat, but yeah, it could have been better, but it could have been a lot fucking worse, so I'm not too mad at it. I just hope that they can redeem themselves if they do the Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy.
Well, now that you're going to have that coming up, unless they're going to decide to go with the Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor kind of thing first, so they can get rid of the whole tag team thing with the Hardys, which if you've watched Matt Hardy's friggin' Twitter today, it has been it has been the most majestic of friggin' Twitter unicorns I have ever seen. He has gone full-blown broken, and if he doesn't come out as broken tonight, I swear to God, there's a problem.
Oh, the Twitter's been fantastic today. It's been wonderful. It is, there's like so many things you're picturing, and like even I was like saying it during the show, if it was Matt Hardy there, you could picture Senior Benjamin, Vanguard, if they were next to a river, Skarsgård just float up next to it or something, and instead what we got was a ghost tractor. That was the ghost tractor was brilliant.
Ghost tractor for Hall of Fame.
Yes.
To know it's going to turn into Ghost Tractor.
I'm going to make that graphic, right? I'm going to put a tractor with the Hall of Fame thing.
Please, son, please do it.
Make it a short video with the proper Hall of Fame music, just as it's 30.
Oh, that royal fanfare of the tractor coming out.
Oh my God.
But who will induct the tractor? Who will induct them? Or her? We don't. I just assumed it's gender. Skarsgård. Skarsgård and Vanguard just inducted the ghost tractor.
Vanguard 1 will do projections to support Skarsgård's speech.
And then we also badly want Broken Matt.
But this is what I'm saying. I can't believe how much I'm becoming a broken Matt Hardy fan. I can't believe it.
I know.
God, I really hope they manage to get the gimmick, but
Same.
It's going to be such a fucking letdown if they don't.
That's the thing though, Will, is because you mostly only watch WWE, I feel as if you only ever become a fan when things come over.
Aye, that's true. That is true. I wouldn't lie about that. I think it's just
not a diss or anything.
No, but you're correct, pal. Because if you look at like even when I grew up watching wrestling, Martin can vouch this. Like Martin would watch WCW Nitro, and then he'd watch Monday Night Raw. Whereas I started with Nitro. I remember this is when X-Pac, what was his name on it on that when he was still there?
Six.
And
then
yeah.
6.
I remember seeing him on it, and because I remember at the time when I watched him, that's the 1, 2, 3 kid, and then I started watching I started watching WWE the month before WrestleMania 14, and that's when I got straight into Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was just like hooked fan. That's it. I get why everybody's loving wrestling again, and I never changed. I never started going, all right, okay, I'll go and watch TNA or Impact or anything like that. It's the same with like games. I mean, Martin, you can again vouch for me in this one. Like Martin, I'm a Final Fantasy guy. Martin will try and get me to play Breath of Fire, but I'll still play Final Fantasy. I'll totally walk right past it. So it's kind of like that. It's just tunnel vision.
You found what you liked. See, for me, it's the exact opposite. Because I love wrestling so much. I remember, like, when I was younger, I was complaining about like what I wanted in wrestling, and my pal was like, "Here, like, go watch this guy," and it was AJ Styles. So then I get into like ROH and then TNA, and then I get into Bullet Club. No long after Bullet Club formed, and I just love wrestling. That I want as much of it as humanly possible. Like I just it. Give me, as I say, I've got a wrestling show every single night. Sometimes 2. So like just give me it all, everything. I'm the exact opposite. Like I get like what you're saying, like you're wrestling and this is what you like, and it's like that's the setup you're used to, but I just kind of want everything like
Yeah,
give me all it.
that's what it is, and that's how I know you're coming from, pal. And that's how I could answer it with games as easy as I could with games. It's like, and have
it's like me with Xbox. I've always been on Xbox, so I've never wanted to go to PlayStation, even though sometimes I'll see a game and I'm like, I want that.
Don't get me wrong though, right? It means then I had to stick with the bad times. Whereas people, they could watch the bad times, but then go to another product and they can enjoy it with that. And I just, fuck it. I'm a WWE fan. I've got to stick with them. But then obviously I took a break from it. I think it was like WrestleMania 20 to WrestleMania 24. I took a 4-year break, but that was the bad times. I just couldn't watch it.
See, that's when I fell out of love with WWE as well. But at that time I was watching TNA and ROH. He has got that fucking Xbox box. Hold dick. Just put my fucking Xbox box after fucking. He's just been a wee shite because he's not getting any attention paid to him. Come up and sit. Right, I'll clap you.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
Gun,
you've been an absolute arsehole tonight. I'm really sorry.
Gun, I'll ask you, dude. What did you think? Did you see any of the comments about the Roman Reigns thing? Did you see any of this?
As far as to pertaining to what?
Because
I saw a lot of Roman Reigns comments. As far as I think I know what you're on.
Yeah,
the ones that she was talking about. I didn't see them. But I don't doubt that they weren't out there. This is the internet we live. This is the time of the internet that we live in. People are, hateful pricks.
Oh no, they're hateful pricks, dude. The fans chanting the "You deserve this." That stuff. Sorry, that my mistake. I should have put that in. But they people are cunts. They people are cunts. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, there were the people that were saying thank you, Braun, and whatnot. We should have expected that at the beginning, if this match had gone that way, and it did. The you deserve this. That's just those are just insensitive pricks that aren't kind of looking at the situation. Even though, thank you for bringing up the blood capsule thing, Will.
We seen it. It was I seen it. And then, but I didn't put it in we were having a conversation last night on Twitter, and I didn't put it in straight away. And it was Luna Blarp. It commented right away. There's a blood capsule, and straight away you seen it, and then it's like, thanks, Kevin Dunn. That was not on Roman at all.
Screw it up, Kevin. It looked all great until you decided to frig with the cameras.
And that's the thing is, see if they had told them they were live. Because everything after that was absolutely perfect. There was nothing really to complain about. The blood looked great. The ambulance door looked great. I don't know why we know why the boxes were put up at the side to stop Braun, but it all looked really good. If they had just let fucking Roman know, and the refs know that they were still on live telly.
See, the sad thing is,
it's because there was 15 minutes left.
And here's the thing: the way that Roman had that blood and whatnot going. There was a very simple response to that. He was against the wall, the walking thing. You really can't, that was just generally stupid. But with how the blood was coming out of his mouth and stuff, he still had that capsule in, and he needed to get rid of it. There's a really simple thing. Spit. Just spit. Make sure the capsule's in it, because guess what? They're just going to see this big red glob coming out of your mouth and go, oh, that's a clot or something, and, make some sort of excuse. But I do have a question. Just before Strowman hit that door on the ambulance, did anybody else say the Kool-Aid Man phrase?
No. I'll never think of it again.
As soon as I heard, I'm not finished with you yet, the first thing I heard was, oh yeah.
It was brilliant.
When Braun turns face,
he's going to say it. He's going to say it. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm trying.
That's amazing.
I'm trying to think. There was something else. Fuck. Oh, I'll give you a laugh because I know you will remember. There was another comment, and this is to do with Raw Talk, and what's her name? Renee Young asked the King, right, and she's talking about the attack on Roman Reigns. Is this the most shocking thing you've ever seen in a WWE pay-per-view? Right, this is the King.
No.
No,
it's not.
Yes.
Right?
Oh no, I saw that. I was just like going,
Right. Oh no, it's no going where you think it's going.
Flashbacks, Renee. Christ.
It's no going where you think it's going, because that's where I thought this was going. And then the comment I read was, it could have been the most shocking thing you've seen, but then again, you did see your girlfriend flash her tits in front of 20,000 fans in the arena. I did. They went there.
Really, because honestly, my first response was going to be, and this is going to sound horrible. Well, you did have a heart attack on national. Oh wait, no, you didn't see that. You were there.
No, I was going to go for Owen.
I thought it was own heart, but it was the cat thing, and I was in stitches. That way they turned it round. I thought that was well done, and I remember.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on YouTube because I want to see if that clip comes up where people kind of stop it and start zooming in slowly on Jerry Lawler with that "Hello Darkness, my old friend" and things flashing behind him.
Oh my god!
That's got to be made. That has got to be made. I mean, because we were talking about it, me and my friend, and like, even because I think it was Channel 4 over here, and I don't know if in the States, I don't know if they blurred that out, but remember Channel 4 fucked up, and it wasn't blurred out, and then it came to Mae Young. And they didn't get the timing right, and then we seen her.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
They were fake.
Was it fake? God. Thank God, Martin. Thank you. But no, yeah, it was the cat comment. I genuinely thought it was going with own heart. I genuinely thought they were going own heart route of that was not the worst thing you've seen.
Oh god, no.
But I
don't think they'll ever bring that up again.
Nah,
hopefully,
they don't.
They shouldn't.
Nah, leave it where it was.
But if anybody would, it would be fucking Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, it would be. Lawler needs to find some way to keep himself relevant.
Oh, he's an asshole.
If he's not been a dirty bastard.
Well, he has to tone it down now.
He
is probably on the shortest leash. So you've got to remember, this guy has had some nasty stuff happen. When he had the heart attack and everybody was happy, and then he found out he freaking beat his girlfriend. And yeah, no, he's probably on a really short leash. I wish they'd do the same with JBL though.
Well, they have started doing it with JBL. They've now got a 3-man face fucking SmackDown team.
Aye, he's on best behaviour. He's shitting.
Yeah.
Even when Kevin Owens was out last week, Kevin was like, "I used to like you, JBL," because obviously he's face now. And like JBL didn't even reply to it because what can you even say to that?
There's nothing you can say unless you're bullied.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a fucking JBL, fucking Booker T, and fucking King just all need to go. Like, I'm tired of all of them.
Can I just say, 2 weeks ago, I said, I wonder how long it'll take you to get sick of Booker T. And you said, no, I'd rather have 6 weeks of that.
Oh, no,
I'll give you 2 weeks tops. I think I should get a reward for this.
You're still not winning.
Well, Marty, aren't you printing those awards out? Print one out for yourself, man.
Yeah. Laminate it for yourself.
I've already done that. It says Super Champion of the World. And I've got one for Kirsty that says Loser Cheating Bitch.
I am offended. This is 2017 and I am offended.
This is 2017 and I call a spade a spade.
This is going to be a long 4 weeks to the next pay-per-view.
Surely it's sooner than that.
I think it is 4 weeks.
Backlash known too?
I thought that.
Shit, I better check. It could be 2 actually.
We should check.
It might be 2.
What, the Backlash?
Yeah.
Backlash.
I think it's 4.
If only we had some kind of Google machine that told us everything we needed to know.
I'm going.
The 21st of May.
So 3 weeks.
Dave's birthday. Yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
So what happens to the pay-per-view every 2 weeks?
I think they're going back to every 2 weeks now.
Oh, good. That's great.
Because we could have probably so many weeks of draws.
Oh, tell me.
No, it gives the writers that needed break they need to not fuck things up completely.
I know they had 4 weeks each with every other pay-per-view, and they still fucked some of them up But to be fair, last night was really good. There's nothing I can, apart from the House of Horror match, but they could have done a bit
Do you know
better.
why it'll be 3 weeks? Because they've got their 3-week European tour.
That's
why
right.
this one will be 3 weeks.
That's right. They're in Glasgow, I think. Is it the end of this week? End of this week or
Pete Dunne
starting
was
next?
here yesterday.
I know that. I know because like I was getting offered tickets to go, and I don't want to go to a house show. No, I can't sit round children again and listen to them scream at a house show.
Oh
Can't.
no,
Yeah.
I have been to I think in the last 3 years, every time they come to town, because they at least come to town just before WrestleMania, I go to their house show. And it's not for, I like being in the nosebleed section at this point because there's less kids. The one time I went down and sat at a base level where I could probably see things well, I went out of there with a severe ringing in my ear from the 5-year-old screaming John Cena every 5 seconds. It was ridiculous.
Gun, I'll give you a laugh. Martin, I think I told you this story. I don't know if I've told Kirsty. It was my first WWE pay-per-view, house show. The very first one I'm ever going to. And Marie bought tickets for the Raw and SmackDown. And it was the final tour of Shawn Michaels. Final tour. So DX Reunion tour, right?
I was at that tape.
Were you there, Brayhead?
That was my first. That was my
first WWE. I'm literally. I've still got the pictures. I'm right next to the gorilla position. I am right next to it. So at the end,
cool.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels are going down one side. Triple H comes over to the other side. I shook Triple H's hand. And all these kids are gathering round. But Marie has been a life fan of Shawn Michaels. And what being her husband, I've got to do the right thing for her. So Shawn Michaels is coming round. All these kids are right in front of us, right? I just grabbed Marie's back, okay? Like she's wearing her jacket, so I grabbed her leather jacket and I just pushed her forward through all the... It's like I was using her as a meat shield in Gears of War, putting her through all the people. Pushed all these children out the road so Marie...
Just put your arms in front of your face!
Just so she could shake Shawn Michaels' hand. I was like, there you go.
I was raging at the end of that because right LC like facing the ring and facing the ramp, that's where we're sitting. A couple of rows back, and my wee brother ran up like high-fiving Shawn Michaels and everything after everybody's LCs were out, and we got a wee glimpse of Randy Orton's dick. I was hella happy.
You seen it? You seen them all flashing their arse? See, nobody remembers that, and I was like, that wasn't beautiful.
Oh no, because for where we were sitting, John pulled Randy's trunks down a wee bit too much, and he had to like grab them because like the base of his dick was coming out, and he was like, no.
I know you would have enjoyed that. I know you would have enjoyed that.
I was with my boyfriend at the time, no Matt, but my last one, the one that looked like Jeff Hardy, and he was raging because the grin on my wee 14-year-old face was unreal. He was raging, 14, 15. But my wee brother ran up, and Shawn Michaels went to give him his hat, and this fucking guy, like this actual man, like elbowed my wee brother and swiped the hat right out his hands. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd have done the same, but my wee brother was heartbroken, like beyond like consolable. He was like 8.
If it was another adult, yes. Kid, no, I wouldn't do it to a kid.
He specifically went to give it to Billy. My wee brother's name's Billy, and he specifically went to give it to him because he had the Shawn Michaels t-shirt on.
Yeah.
And he threw it to him and was like high-fiving everybody, and like see just the look on Shawn Michaels' face when this guy, because the guy took it and then just fucked off because he knew that somebody was, because he elbowed him. My dad wanted to find him and murder this guy, but Billy was just inconsolable. But Shawn came up and gave him 2 of the wee glow sticks, and he still got them. But he was going to get his fucking hat, and this guy fucked off with it, and he would like, my wee brother was heartbroken. So that's what I mostly remember for that, is just my wee brother, 8 or 9, being inconsolable because he didn't get Shawn Michaels' hat.
That's messed up.
That's messed.
Oh, what was it? I remember. When my father took me like to my first paper. Well, it wasn't paper, my first live show, and I think I was like maybe 9 or 10, and I had to go to the bathroom. And I went to go to the bathroom, and I didn't realize where I went was cordoned off because that's where all the wrestlers were. And I come out, and there's a guy down at the bottom of the stairs where the restrooms and stuff are.
Mm-hmm.
And I say hi, and I start talking to this guy. And I'm like, so, and he's, well, I'm here for, I'm here for the show. I work with the show. I was like, oh, well, that's cool, whatnot. And my father, our seats are just up. You can actually see where this guy was sitting. He was sitting on one of the boxes. And my dad looks down, kind of shakes his head, starts laughing. And as I'm walking away, my dad yells out and goes, ask what his name is. And I go, oh, I didn't get your name. He goes, my name is Mick.
Oh my god.
This was actually during I think it was the Shawn Michaels return tour.
Right.
So it was just when he was coming back as Mankind. Or so he was there as Mankind, but I met him as Mick. I was like,
yeah, because
He's with him first name basis.
that is
Oh,
brilliant.
yeah, I got Mick. I didn't get Mankind. I was like, oh shit.
Me and my mum went to a TNA show at Braehead as well, and we were taking turns going for drinks, and she came back with the biggest smile on her face, and she was like, you all know what Braehead's like when you go up for the
Aye.
drinks. There's that
Yeah.
big wall. It's just like glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And outside, RVD was out having a joint before his match. And my mum, she filmed it. I think she still got the video. Like a fucking kid banged on the window and waved at him, and then like you can see her hand and shit in the video. I'll see if she still got it and send it to her. But it's just filming RVD out because it was literally not the next match, but the match after that came out high as fuck. But he's just sitting with this stupidly big fucking. Like, there was no even any pretend to what this was. You could see it clear as day. And my mum was like, I fucking love him. And every time RVD's on the TV now, she's like, he waved to me. I no wonder you nearly broke the fucking glass.
When he's having that joint.
He's not having a fucking joint outside. I was like, only RVD, man.
Right, Gunmore.
Well, you gotta
Oh, sorry,
remember
dude,
when
sorry.
Well, you got to remember when Rob Van Dam's doing that Rob Van Dam thing, that's not what he's saying in his head. He's going, I'm freaking high.
This guy, high as shit.
Right, Gun, we're going to head on out here. Do you want to let everybody know where they can find you?
Oh, well, you can find me hopefully within the next week or so if I can finish getting this setup done. YouTube.com/GunCannon15, Twitch.tv/GunCannon15. Things are going to kind of swap up. I'm doing something a little different, a little unique.
Yep.
And other things brewing. So
yep, definitely did. Right, thank you, Gun, and we'll probably catch you on Wednesday night as well, dude. Thank you so much, Gun, for calling in.
no problem. Have a nice night, guys.
Thanks, Gun.
See you later,
Bye,
Gun.
bye, dude. That was Gun Cannon, everyone. So that's basically came to the end of the show. An hour and a half. That was really good. That was a good show. Really enjoyable.
enjoyed it.
Good calls. Good back and forth with the chat. And now we've got Monday Night Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
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 I'm excited to see what they do, to be fair.
Well,
I want to know.
You'll be watching. I'll probably wait till tomorrow. To let everybody know, if you want, after this stream's finished, if you give me 5 minutes, I'm going to do maybe a half an hour, 45-minute stream of Fallout Shelter. Basically, it's just to wait till this show is processed on YouTube, so I can fix like a few things on it from behind the scenes. So, everyone, thank you once again for coming out for Smacked Up Wrestling Live. Guys, you are brilliant. Thank you so much for showing up. As always, like, share the video, support the channel, sub the Gaming Fault. We're 5 away from 500. We are nearly there.
Come on.
We were
Find
hoping
5 people, they'll tell 5 people.
we were going for 500 for the summer to September maximum. The fact that we can do it probably now is brilliant. So guys, thank you once again. Like Gun Cannon said, you can check him out at GunCannon15. I see C-Man in the chat, the co-host of the Dead on Dave show. Also with Dead on Dave, if you live in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, parts of Europe, go to wrestlecrate.co.uk and type in the promo code Dead on Dave and get yourself 10% off. Kirsty did it. She's ready for her Kenny Omega item, so we need to know what that is.
Or Kenny Omega pube.
That'll be a pube.
I'd take it. I'd fucking take it.
Also,
that's a fucking 6-star pube.
Also, check out my good friend Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. He has launched a single, War Games. Check that out. It is absolutely amazing. You'll see all these great guys on the side list of the Gaming Fault. And thank you once again to McCod, Triple Gut, Seaman, Sleeping Angels, Super Ryan Storm, Gun Cannon, Carl Gibney, and everybody that's tuned in tonight. Formal Ghost, Jam Sandwich Co. That's Mac. Thank you for everyone coming in. This has been a great show, and we'll catch you on Wednesday, same time at 5:15 Eastern Standard Time, 10:15 GMT. So everyone, I've been Will.
I've been the owner of a very annoying dog that has now decided to go lie down and go to sleep, Kirsty.
And I'm the champion in waiting.
Oh, fuck up.
This is going to be a fucking long 3 weeks, I'm telling you.
I'm actually dreading when he is winning.
Might very well end up with a murder. Because if I win this, Kirsty will hunt me.
Oh, she will.
I'll come boot your boys the same way I did my dog.
That's just sadistic.
That is sadistic. That is sadistic. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Take care.
Bye.